Here are a few things that I have observed and learned from living in Saudi Arabia for the last 10 years. You know, I've been living and working in Saudi Arabia for the last 10 years, and during that time, I have observed and learned so much. I wish I could convey it all in this video. Of course, it's impossible, although I did convey it in a book recently about Saudi Arabia. But let me just pick out of the many, many things, just five things that I think are worth talking about. Observations and lessons learned from living here in Saudi Arabia. Number one, it's amazing what happens in society, in culture, in life, in relationships, when God is the foundation of everybody's life. God is truly, pure and simple, the foundation of life for the citizens of Saudi Arabia. They believe in God so strongly, they worship God, and they believe in one God, which is consistent with the first commandment of the 10 commandments from Moses. Of the 10 commandments from Moses, commandment number 1 is one God. Another commandment from Moses, by the way, is honor thy mother and father. It's beautiful what I see. Everybody consistently, from little children to grown adults, the way they honor their parents is amazing. It's beautiful to see. And that's all comes from a foundation of God, you know, and with God as the foundation, they pray, they take their relationship with God very, very seriously. A lot of lessons and values come out of that. Women are treated very well. Forget what the media ever conveys. Women are treated well. I know, I see it. And ask any Saudi woman, and they'll tell you how they're treated and how they love their country. Their Prophet Muhammad said the best of all men are those that treat their wives well. The most important person in the family is the mother. The second most important person in the family is the mother. And the third most important is the mother. Then comes the father. The whole notion of family, how significant family is. Family is important all over the world, I get it. But what I see on the weekends, on evenings, all the different parks are flooded with families having picnics and their children. It's beautiful. And the notion of charity and good deeds, which doesn't necessarily mean dishing out money. It could mean something as simple as smiling at another person or picking up a piece of paper off the sidewalk. But anyway, God is a foundation, and many, many good things happen in society as a result of that. Number two, the compatibility. I've learned about the compatibility between Christianity and Islam. Do you know, a Muslim cannot be a Muslim if they don't believe in Jesus, period. They must believe in Jesus. They revere Jesus. They believe Jesus is the one that's going to come back. Their prophet Muhammad, throughout the Quran, makes references to Jesus. And they talk about Jesus and Jesus' miracles, even as a baby, the miracles that we didn't learn about. They believe in the Immaculate Conception. There's a whole chapter in the Quran devoted to Mary, or Maryam, as they call her, and her family. And Maryam, or Mary, is the only woman mentioned by name in the entire Quran. Number three, the kingdom form of government. You know, growing up in the United States, and I'm a proud American, you know, we're taught to believe, you know, we're a free society, we have our freedom, as if we're the only country in the world that is free. So many countries in the world are free, including Saudi Arabia. And they love the kingdom form of government. And I've come to truly respect the kingdom form of government. You know why? Because there's no divisiveness. Now, it doesn't mean, I've heard someone say, oh yeah, that's because people can't speak up. They do. But the kingdom form of government, all the kings, since it became Saudi Arabia, they've all looked out for the greater good of the country and its citizens, its people. And there's no divisiveness. It's all unified. It's not like in a democracy, when it works well, it's fantastic. But we see a lot of evidence now in my country, the United States, where it's mean. There's a lot of meanness on one side, I think coming from one side in particular, and a lot of divisiveness. It's difficult to watch, it really is. But the kingdom form of government, as long as they look out for the greater good of its citizens and the country, it's amazing. Fourth, what I've observed with the transformation of the country is mind-boggling. You know, in 2015, they came out with the Vision 2030, and I was skeptical. I'm like, okay, it's a vision. I've heard about visions before, but this vision is 2025. It's still 5 years from completion, and it is happening unbelievably. So many things have happened to transform society, culture, and the economy to make it less reliant on oil and gas. I've seen it. I've experienced it. It's amazing what I've seen go the change, and to live through that has been something that I feel grateful for. So the transformation of the country through its culture, society, and economy. And finally, number 5, generosity and hospitality. Second to none. I'd love to find another place where people are treated with such generosity and kindness and hospitality. I'm treated with such kindness on an everyday basis, and I can rattle off so many instances of people being generous and very hospitable to me. It's just been an amazing experience, and that's why I say these 10 years has enhanced my life living in Saudi Arabia.